Hi everybody. To all those who are watching, hello. I'm not showing my face just yet. I just don't want to do that just yet today. But I do want to show the picture of the cross because I'm going to be talking about religion and what it's about and the things that need to be taken place and things like that. This is really important if you want to survive these things that are going to happen in the future. I know you probably heard or seen the videos that are about the end of the world or the end of time. That's all true because it's going to be coming. It's not going to be good, but it's going to happen. It has to be done because God had planned this to take place since the beginning of time. So even before all the things came onto the earth, everything was already decided. So anyway, okay, it says if you read the Old Testament, it says in the King James version, it's gonna say in Genesis, it'll say in chapter 6. It's in verse 4, and it talks about the Nephilim, which is what they call the giants that were living on the earth at that time. And in the Old Testament, in Genesis, where it says the Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward. In another verse in the same chapter, verse 5, it also says, Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. This is going by the King James Version, I'm just letting you know. Also in Genesis, it says, chapter 6, verse 11, it says, Now the earth was corrupt in the sight of God, and the earth was filled with violence. God looked on the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way upon the earth. That back then, during the time of Genesis, was mostly about all the people. It wasn't just this person, that person. It was about everybody. It was about everybody who was acting, like an evil way. People who are acting in bad ways, who are doing bad things, that thing like that, where it talks about corruption on the earth and things like that. It's talking about not just man, not just woman. It's talking about everybody who was acting in a corrupt way. So it's about everybody. It also says another one. It talks about the book of Daniel. I don't know if you've ever read the book of Daniel before. I'm sure that some of you most likely have. But if you read the book of Daniel again, it'll say in chapter 7, this is verses 13 and 14. It's going to say, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him. And there was given his dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion and everlasting dominion. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. What that is basically talking about is talking about the kingdom of heaven. This is talking about Jesus, because Jesus is everybody knows this. Jesus is a judge. He's the final one. The thing about when I tell people about dying and about Jesus and things like that, and I tell them basically the truth. I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna make it look good. I'm just gonna tell them the absolute truth, and that's what it is. And I just tell them, I just say, once you die, then you're dead. If your body is, let's say, if you have your body is gonna be, put to ashes and things like that. If you're gonna be cremated one day, if you decide to do that, then you know that's your decision. But then also for those people who are dead, who are actually buried into the ground, things like that, whose bodies have become like bones now, who are actually been dead for like a long time. I tell people all the time, I say, once you're dead, you're dead. That's it. You don't get a second chance. There's no do it over again. It's gone. It's dead. You're dead. It's your second chance is over. You can't come back and just say, okay, I'm going to make things better. Okay, just send me back to earth. I'll make things better. And then you can kill me, and then after that you can judge me, and then I won't be judged so harshly, because it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not the truth. That's not going to happen. What's really going to happen is that when someone dies, they actually die. They're gone. They're dead. Yeah, if they come back to life, that's great. But if they don't come back to life and they're just dead, as in down at the morgue, and then they're in the cemetery and they're buried under the ground, you know, that's gone. That their life is over. They lived a life and now it's over. So I tell them, I say, once you come face to face with Jesus, which they will, because Jesus is the only judge, and whether you believe this religion or that religion or this religion or that religion, it's not going to matter, because it's all going to be exactly the same. It's everybody that's alive on the earth, every living human being that's alive on the earth is all going to experience the same exact thing. No one person is different than the other. No one person is different than the other. You're all going to go face to face with Jesus, whether you want to believe it or not. It's just going to happen. You have to accept it. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's going to happen. It will happen. So you will come face to face with Jesus, and he's going to speak to you. He's going to tell you what you've done that was wrong. Whether you believe it or you don't, he's going to tell you what you've done that was wrong. And if you've committed a sin, doesn't matter what the sin is. Doesn't matter how big or small the sin is still a sin. You know, you can't come face to face with Jesus and then say, oh, that was just a mistake. I didn't really mean it. It was just a mistake. Because it's too late to say I'm sorry. It's too late. You should have said you were sorry on the earth before you died. Now that you're dead and you haven't been saved, or you haven't repented for your sins, then you can't go anywhere else except down to hell. Because that's going to be your final destiny. If you have a sin on your soul, it doesn't matter what it is or what you've done in the past. It doesn't make any difference what it is. A sin is still a sin. And if you look it up, the 10 Commandments, you need to obey each and every one. It's not just obey the first one, obey the second one, and not the rest of them. You have to obey all 10, all of them. You have to do exactly what it says, all 10. All 10. And then there's also something that they call the 7 deadly sins, which if you want to, you can actually look it up if you want. Some of them is anger, jealousy, lust, but other ones too. Greed, envy, these kind of things are all part of the 7 deadly sins. The reason why they're called 7 deadly sins is because if you commit one of these things, if you do one of these things before you die, that is a sin. Because if you have anger on your soul, if you say to yourself, or no, not to yourself, if you say out loud, it doesn't count if you say it to yourself, if you just think about it. Because you can't, if you're just thinking about the words, it's not going to count against you. Because you're just thinking about it. It's just in your mind that you were just thinking about it. But what does matter is what you say. So if you say it out loud, then it's going to count against you. Because as long as you speak something out loud, then it's going to be counted against you. So if you say something out loud, I cannot stand this person, I hate this person, I cannot stand this person, I wish this person were dead, things like that, that's going to count against you when you die. So for example, if you're on your way to work or something, and you knew you were going to be late, and you're going fast and faster and faster, and for some reason you didn't understand why, and you don't really know why, but for some reason your car got into a major accident and you didn't make it. Okay, so now you're gonna come face to face with Jesus because now you're gone. Now you're completely gone. Okay, and there's no coming back for you. Your days are over. Okay, so when you're dead, when you die, when you're dead, you're gonna come face to face with Jesus, and of course, what you've said out loud. I hate that person. I hate that person. I wish they were dead. I wish she was dead. I wish he was dead. Things like that. If you say that out loud, like I told you, it's going to be used against you. So Jesus is going to say to you, well, that's a sin. That's a sin. If you're wishing someone to die, that's not something that's good. That's a sin. You can't say things like this. Okay? These are bad things. You can't say things like this. It's not love. It's hate. That's hate. That's one of the 7 deadly sins is hate. Okay? So if you say to someone, if you say to someone else, you say to yourself, you say it out loud, wherever you are, if you say it out loud to yourself or say it out loud to someone else, or if you're driving your car and you're just talking out loud, oh, I hate that person, oh, I'm going to kill her, things like that, that's going to be used against you because you said it out loud. Okay, now you understand that. So what you need to do is if you want to make it to heaven, like I tell a lot of other people, I tell them it's basically just like that. Is, do you know how some people will say, keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes on the prize, that kind of thing. Well, keep your eyes on the prize when it comes to heaven. Keep your eyes on the prize. Just think to yourself, I want to die someday and go up to the kingdom of heaven. That's where I want to go. That's my final destiny. I'm not gonna want to suffer down in hell. Okay, so that's what you gotta remember is keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look back and don't say something like, okay, I'm gonna go back and be the person I used to be a long time ago. I've decided to change my ways, but now, I've decided to change my mind. Person I was before, that little bad person I was before, wasn't so bad. And you can't go back to your old ways. You cannot do that. You can't do that. You have to put it behind you. You have to just say to yourself, okay, I did something bad a long time ago. I'm sorry. I went to God, I went to Jesus, and I said, I'm very sorry for what I've done a long time ago. Yesterday, the day before, the day after that, whatever. Okay, 6 months ago, a year ago, you can say, God, Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for what I've done, and I know what I've done, and I'll never do this again. I'll never say this again. I'll never act like this again. And I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. And because Jesus has sacrificed himself on the cross, because he was the one who was beaten, if you remember that. Okay, he was the one who was whipped. He was the one who was beaten. He was the one who had to carry his own cross up the road of Calvary. That's not easy for someone to do. I don't know how anyone could have done something like that. It's the most cruel and worst punishment that anyone could actually go through. And I can't imagine anyone suffering like that. That's just so wrong, But he knew that he came to the earth to save the people who are on the earth from their sins. He knew that already. And so when he gave up himself on the cross, he had said basically that, that he was going to suffer for the sins of all mankind. Okay, that's all men and women together. Okay, so Jesus had paid the price for you to go up to the kingdom of heaven when you die. So now because Jesus was the one who died, okay, and when he was alive on the earth at one time, people would go up to him and they would say to him, I'm sorry for what I did, or something like that. And he would just say it's forgotten, just like with Mary Magdalene, and she did something wrong. He forgave her. He just forgave her right then and there. Right then, he knew what she did, what was wrong. He forgave her. So she went off and she never did it again. Okay, so that's what you have to do. If you're going to ask for forgiveness, you can't go back and do it again. You can't go back and say, okay, I'll just do the same thing I did before, and then I'll just come back and say I'm sorry. I'll do it again and come back and say I'm sorry. I'll do it again, come back and say I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. It doesn't work like that. Because if you have, let's say for example, you have a child, and your child comes up to you and slaps you across the face for no reason, and then the child comes back to you and the child says, I'm sorry, and you say, okay, I forgive you. And she comes back again, and then she slaps you across the face again. Then she comes back to you, she says, I'm sorry. You say, okay, I forgive you. Then she comes back again, and she slaps you across the face again. And then he says, oh, I'm sorry. And you say, I forgive you. But she's doing it several times per day, per hour, several times per week. And you're sitting back and you're wondering yourself, why am I keep getting slapped across the face for nothing I did? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Why am I keep getting slapped across the face by this child? What did I do to deserve that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what Jesus is saying to himself. Saying to himself, why do you keep on doing this thing? Why do you keep on hurting me like this? Why? What have I ever done to you? What have I ever done to hurt you? I haven't done anything to hurt you. So why are you doing this to me? So why are you trying to get even with me? I've done nothing to you. I never hurt you. I've done nothing but love you. I give up my own body. I give up my own blood. I shed my own blood for you. Because I love you, that's why. Because I love you, I care about you, I'm here, I want you to talk to me. If you have a problem or something, someone's bothering you, come to me and talk to me. Go into your room, close the door, get down on your knees, and then just talk to Jesus like as if he was sitting right there in front of you. That's all you gotta do. It's so simple. That's all you have to do. And remember to always, always, always ask for forgiveness for everything. Every single minute of the day that you do something wrong, you have to stop, ask for forgiveness, and then say you will never do it again. And then don't ever do it again. Don't keep on going back and doing it again. Because like I said, Jesus is just going to say to you, why'd you keep on doing it? Why'd you keep on hurting me that way? You said you were never going to do it again. Why did you lie? Why did you keep on doing that? Why are you hurting me like that? What did I ever do to you? You see what I'm saying? That's the way that he feels in his heart. He feels like his heart is broken because someone keeps on hurting him. Because they keep on hurting God. And he is God. Do you understand? See what I'm saying? If someone says something like, for example, that they're taking God's name in vain, and they're saying something like, oh my, and they're saying God's name. That's taking the name of God in vain. That's a sin. And if you do it, and then you stop, you say, oh my, and you take God's name in vain, and then you stop, and you said it, then you stop, and you say, oh no, oh, please forgive me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I said, I'll never say it again. And then from that point on, you say from now on, you say, oh my goodness, wow, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So it's okay to say, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That's fine. That's fine. But once you say, oh my, and then you take God's name in vain, that's counted against you. That's against you. So if you go out and you get into an accident, if you go out and something happens to you, and you didn't repent, and then bang, you're dead. You're just dead, just out of the clear blue. You didn't expect it. It just happened. It was a one-time thing. It just so happened to happen to you, and now you're dead. But you can't go back down to earth. It's too late. It's too late. You can't do it again. You can't do this again. Okay? You can't go back and repeat it. Repeat your life. You can't do that. Okay, so if you say that before you die, oh my, and you take God's name in vain, that's, like I said, that's counted against you. That's going to be a sin, and then you're going to be sent down to hell. And hell is the worst place of all. You do not want to go there. Oh my goodness, you do not want to see that place. It is the worst place anyone could ever go to. It is your worst nightmare. It is your worst nightmare came true. Oh my goodness, it is your worst nightmare come true. It truly is. It truly is. Down in hell, it's oh my goodness, it's worse. It's so bad. It's so bad. Those people down in hell, they are suffering so much. But they will never come out of the fires of hell. Never. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. They will never come out of the fires of hell. It is what it is. They're down there, so it is what it is. Now, anyway, Satan is someone who is very evil. Okay, he will trick you into doing things that you shouldn't be doing. He will make it seem like everything's okay. For example, if you walk into someone's house and you're a guest in their house, you're sitting down on a sofa, and you see in front of you something that's very pretty, that looks very nice. Let's say, for example, it's somebody's ring that they had left it there on a coffee table by accident, and you're looking down and you're going, oh wow, that's really nice. Oh wow, I'll just stick it in my pocket, and then nobody will know. That's Satan telling you that. That's the devil telling you that. He's telling you, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Just take it. Nobody will know. Nobody's gonna find out. Just take it. Don't say anything. Nobody will know. Nobody's gonna know. Just do it. Just take it. Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody will find out. Don't say anything. Just leave. Just leave. Put it in your pocket and take it and go. Just go. Just go. Be quiet. Be quiet about it. Don't tell anybody. If somebody asks you about it, just say, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I know. I don't know. I don't know. I never saw it before in my life. I don't know. I don't know. See, that's a lie, for one thing, and that's what Satan does. He likes lies. He likes people who lie. Because then he says to himself, he says, now they're worshiping me. That's what they're doing. Now they're worshiping me. So if you're worshiping Satan, Satan's going to turn around, he's going to say to you, and he's going to say to himself, he's going to say, well, you know what? You just sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the Satan that's down the fires of hell. You sold your soul to the devil. And what do you have to show for it? What do you have to show for it? What, money? What do you have to show for it? You can't use money when you're dead? You can't use anything else when you're dead? And down in hell, it's the worst place of all that you would ever want to be. It's so bad that there's no hope, there's no love, there's nothing. You're tortured all of the time, and it's constant. It's every single second that you're down in hell, you're being tortured. It's not going to end. It's not over. It's continuous. If you have someone, let's say, who continuously tortures you, and they come over to you and they want to twist your head off, they want to twist your fingers off, they want to twist your legs off, and they're continuously hurting you, and you're saying to them, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, stop it, leave me alone, leave me alone. That's what happens down in hell. That's what happens down in hell. They're torturing people, and if people are crying, they're saying, no, leave me alone, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. They're never going to get out of there. Never. It's never going to end. For them, it's going to be continuously torturing every single millisecond of every single day. It's not going to stop. So don't turn towards evil, because evil is not the way to go. I'm telling you right now, evil is not the way to go. Okay, you got to believe me. I'm telling you right now, because heaven is so much better. It is beyond your wildest imagination. It is so incredibly beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's so incredibly beautiful. It is just amazing. It is just truly amazing. It is everything that you have ever wanted to see. It is everything you've ever wanted. You have everything you've ever wanted. You can get everything that you've ever wanted. All you have to do is go up to God and just say, can I have this? Here you go. You can have it. Oh, I can have this? Just because you asked. That's all you had to do is just ask. Can I have this? Here you go. This is yours. Oh, wow. I'm really going to take this? Wow, this is really mine. That's what God does. He will give you things. He will give you whatever you want, as long as you ask Him. Just say, God, can I have this? All right, here you go. Here you go. You can have it. And then He's going to give it to you because He loves you. He loves children. He loves them. He loves everybody on the earth, men, women, children, everything. Everything. He loves everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what you dress like. Doesn't matter anything like that at all. He loves you for who you are. You don't have to change your looks. You don't have to change your face. You don't have to change your body. Because God looks at you and He says to Himself, I made that girl, and no matter what she looks like, I love her so much. I love her. I love her with all my heart, and I will do anything for her. If she would just come to me and just talk to me, just tell me what's wrong. What's the matter? What's wrong? What happened? What happened? Why are you crying? What happened? Tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's the matter. That's all you have to do. That's all Jesus and God want you to do, is just to talk to them. Just go to them and just go into your room, like I said, and close the door and get down on your knees and just say a few prayers, whatever you say. And you talk to God and Jesus like as if they were standing or sitting right in front of you. You just tell them everything. Just pour out your heart to them. God, Jesus, these people at school that picked on me today, and I'm so sad, I just want to cry. I'm so tired of all this happening to me. Why me? Why me? Why they pick on me like this? Why? I don't understand why. Can't you just help me? Can't you just help me so that they don't pick on me anymore? Can't you just help me? I'm just so tired of being pushed away and pushed onto the floor. I'm being tired of being bullied. I just need your help. Just help me. Just help me. Just please, please help me. Please. I'm asking you, please, please help me. And you know what? When those people come around you who are going to bully you, people who will come around you, who normally come around you and they want to bully you, they're going to look at you, they're going to look away, then they're going to walk away. And you're going to stand there, you're going to say to yourself, what happened? What just happened? Oh, wow. What happened? What happened? I was standing right here. I know he saw me. I know that person saw me. And they usually bully me. What happened? What? Wow. Oh, wow. What? Oh, wow. It's incredible. What happened? What happened? And then you go off somewhere, like, you're on your way home, or you're sitting at lunch, or you're sitting somewhere by yourself, and you sit there, and all of a sudden you remember to yourself what God is putting in your mind for you to remember, and remembering to yourself, you're saying, oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I did ask God for help. Oh, now I remember. He helped me. Oh, wow. He really did. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if God does something good for you, doesn't matter what it is, you got your good job, you got a raise, you got this, you got that, and you prayed for it, 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 and finally you got what you asked for, you have to say, God, thank you. Thank you. Jesus, thank you. I want to say thank you. You did this for me. Thank you. Thank you. You always have to say thank you, because if somebody gives you something, for example, your best friend gives you something, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, somebody gives you something as a gift, they say, here, I got this for you. Oh, wow, okay, thank you. Thank you. You say thank you to your best friend, you say thank you to your friends, your family, whatever it is. God wants the same thing. He wants you to do the same thing for Him. He wants you to say to Him, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. I really love the fact that you were there when I needed you. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you. And every time you say thank you, that makes God smile. It really does. It makes God smile because somebody had came to Him and said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you. Because that's what makes Him happy. You have to do things that you know that are right, because the things that you do that are right, it makes Him happy. It really makes Him happy. And don't you think that He deserves to be happy? Don't you think that Jesus deserves to be happy after all that He's been through? Don't you think that He deserves to be happy too? Of course he does. Of course he does. You don't want to slap him across the face by doing all these bad things. You don't want to do that, trust me. Now there's a list I have to give to you because because um it's a list that um that I was talking to God, and he gave me this list to give to you, to all of you. And I can I can make another video, and what I'll do is I'll put this list on the video so I can um, I can put it onto the actual video itself. You can take a picture of it, or you can pause it and write it down and things like that. Okay, so here is what he told me to tell you. Okay, the first thing is not very easy to talk about this. The first thing he wants me to talk about is abortion. I know all the things about abortion. This thing is an abortion because of this. This thing is an abortion because of that. This thing is an abortion because of this, because of that, because of this, because of that, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And I had the right, and the freedom to do this and to do that. That's what Satan says. Satan says you have the right and you have the freedom to sin. You have the right and the freedom to do whatever you want. You don't have to obey God. You don't have to obey him. You can do whatever you want. You're free. You're free. You're on the earth. You're on the earth. You can go off and do whatever you want. You can go and kill a person if you want to. That makes you happy, then do it. Just do it. Go ahead and do it. If you want to kill a little baby, do it. Just go ahead and do it. Do it. It's gonna make me feel better. It's gonna make me, Satan, it's gonna make me feel so much better. Yes, yes, yes. Because now you'll be doing my work. Okay. You're gonna do it, right? You're gonna do it. Don't back down. Don't back down now. You said you're gonna do it. So make sure you go and you kill that child. Because Satan hates everything that God created. Every single thing that's on the earth that God created, Satan hates it with a passion, because that's how much he hates God. He hates God. Like anybody could say to you that they hate something on the earth. Something, whatever the thing is that they hate. That they just hate it so very much. It's just beyond hate. Okay? Well, Satan's hate doesn't even match that. It's Satan's hate, it goes beyond. It's like if someone said, well, my hate for them is probably like, I'd say, 50-50 kind of thing, I'd say it's like 50-50. Satan's hate is not 50-50. His hate is 100% all the time, every single minute of the day. He wants to tell everybody all the time, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate everything about you. I'm going to come and get you. I'm going to make you pay. Make you pay. I'm going to come and get you. I'm going to come and get you in the middle of the night. I'm going to come and get you. I'm going to give you bad dreams. I hate you. I hate you, stupid asshole. I hate you. I hate you. I'll make you pay. Make you pay because you are on the earth. You are on the earth. You are a human on the earth. You are a human on the earth, and I want to make you pay. I'm going to make you go down to hell. I'm going to make you do something that will cause you go down to hell, because that's going to make me feel satisfied. Because Satan doesn't know the word happy. He doesn't say the word happy. He doesn't say happy. He doesn't say I feel happy. I feel happy. He doesn't say the word happy. He doesn't care about the word happy. He cares about the word satisfied. I feel satisfied to see somebody hurt somebody else. I feel satisfied to see someone put a bullet through someone else's head. That he feels satisfied. That satisfies him. That makes him feel good. Because they're giving in to him. They're doing what he wants them to do. You see what I'm saying? So if you do something that he wants you to do, you're giving in to him. He's going to turn around, he's going to say to you, you just sold your soul to the devil. And what do you have to show for it? You walk out of the abortion clinic, you just sold your soul to the devil. And what do you have to look forward to? What do you have to show for it? Nothing. Nothing. You have no child. You may never have a child now. It may be too late. It may not be too late. Because if you still have a child after that, it's because God's trying to give you another chance. Another chance after that. Another chance after that. Another chance after that to change your ways. He wants you to stop it. He wants you to change your ways. But if you don't, then then he can't help you anymore. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right now, and then I'm gonna make another video and continue with everything else that I said I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so I'll come back and I'll do a second video. Okay, alright, bye.